The Family Life Kids Corner podcast is made possible by listeners like you.
Whoa.
I know, right?
That is a lot of Christmas decorations.
Yup.
How long did it take you to put this up, Travis?
Long enough to get the message out. It's Christmas time, baby.
But how will people listening to the radio know?
Because I'll be listening to the Kids Corner, Joel.
Mr. Destin, we're still waiting for the expose on page 6.
What a shocker. Miss Chelsea, where's that photographer?
He's in the hallway waiting to see you.
Well, here I am. I'm not going out there to meet him. Send him in.
Yes, Chief.
Kids these days. Doesn't he know I've got a paper to write here?
Here's the photographer, Destin.
Mr. Destin, I was wondering...
Yeah, aren't we all? Listen up, what's her name?
Peter.
Peter, I've got a paper to print, and I've got to have something on page 6. Something flashy. Something to tease on the front that people will be gobbling up. So, what do you have for me?
Well, I've got my pictures from Central Park.
Let's see here. Dogs catching frisbees, pigeons, geezers playing chess. Really? You serious?
I mean, there's not much going on these days worth taking pictures of.
Not much. Look here, kid. There's a world of crime and bad news just itching to be posted in my paper, and it's your job to get me pictures I can use to terrify the populace so they buy more papers. It's the mass media code of ethics.
Destin, Macy's is calling. They want to know if you can put another ad on the front page.
Ask them if page 6 will work.
Mr. Destin, have you considered doing something different for the holidays? Maybe some good news for a change?
What good news?
Well...
Look, I don't want to be mean old Mr. Negative all the time. You want me to have Christmas cheer, Peter? Give me pictures that will sell in my papers. It's not some pseudo-mysterio mumbo-jumbo.
Okay. What if I find some good news out there? Would you put it in the paper then?
Kid, if you find any good news out there, I'd plaster it on the front page for a week. Gotta say, though, I've got no expectations. Good news is way down here, and what's up? Danger, fear, uncertainty. And that's what feeds the machine.
Sounds like you're some kind of vulture looking for the bad wherever you go.
And I missed the part where that's my problem. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Hey, Pete, thanks for being so optimistic in there. It's inspiring.
Yeah, well, you know, spreading good news is our responsibility.
A pretty great responsibility. Oh, by the way, you had a message come in while you were out. Want to hear it?
For me? Sure, start it up.
Whoa, what's going on in here?
Hi, Chelsea. I'm helping Mr. Jacobs decorate the garage.
With old newspapers?
No, those were just what the ornaments were wrapped in. They kept them from breaking when they were packed in the box.
Oh, I see. I wonder how old some of these are. The Berlin Wall falls. Huh. Whatever that means.
Yeah, they go back a ways. I was reading the comics a little bit ago. Did you know that newspapers had superhero comics in them?
No, that's pretty neat.
Hey, Peter, the cinnamon rolls will be ready in a few minutes if you want to take a break. Oh, hi, Chelsea.
Hey, it's looking good in here so far, minus the newspapers.
Oh, yeah, I guess they got a little scattered.
I'll help clean them up.
Me too. Is this all the decorating you're gonna do, Mr. Jacobs?
I do have one more thing to set up. Out in the shed, there's my nativity set that I was going to put on the front lawn.
Oh yeah, I remember that from last year.
Do you want our help setting it up?
Sure. I'll head out there and get started, and once you guys finish up here, you can join me.
Sounds good.
You know what else sounds good?
What?
Listening to the radio while we clean up.
Good call.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi, Destin. We're helping Mr. Jacobs put up his nativity scene. What does it look like?
Didn't want to assume. Looks like you've got everyone. Mary, Joseph, the wise men.
And here are the rest. Hi, Destin.
Hey.
How's it look, Destin? Everything centered on the lawn?
Looks good to me, Mr. Jacobs. It was a little off, but now that you and Peter brought out the shepherds, it's perfect.
Great. I'll start driving the stakes then.
So, what are you up to, Destin? Just going for a walk?
Well, I had a question for Mr. Jacobs, if he wasn't busy. But I see that he kind of is.
I don't think he's too busy to answer a question.
Well, yeah, but it's a pretty big question.
Maybe we can help. We've learned a lot from him over the years. We might be able to at least help you think about it.
guess it wouldn't hurt. It all started with something I heard in church. You know the song, Go Tell It on the Mountain?
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
Hold on, you thought so? Like, you don't think so anymore?
okay, I think so too. What I was going to say is that after we sang about it in church, my pastor talked about how that it's a song about how we need to tell the world about the good news of Jesus, and that it was our joyful duty as believers to do so.
Following you so far.
The thing is, I don't think I've ever told anyone else about Jesus. At least, not anyone who didn't know about him before. So I was kind of worried that I might be doing something wrong. Is God mad at me for not telling everyone at school about him? Or when I go to the grocery store or at the playground? Have I been disobeying God and not even knowing it?
Wow, that is a little worrying. What do you think, Chelsea?
Yeah. What would Mr. Jacobs say?
He'd probably know of some Bible verse that explains it really well. Or...
He'd say he had a drama script to explain it for us.
Right, I'll be right back.
That was pretty close to what Mr. Jacobs would actually say.
What can we say? We're learning. Want to listen to the radio while we wait for him to get back?
Sure.
And now, from the garage of Lionel Jacobs comes the fruitful drama, The Little Pear Tree, an adapted biblical teaching about spiritual maturity. Once upon a time, just down the road, there was a little plot of land.
It's not a big plot of land, but I've got big plans for it.
At the time of our story, this plot of land has been purchased by a gardener who got right to work, picking up the trash, moving the rocks, and trimming all of the weeds and vines that had taken over.
Whew! Not easy work, but it's finally ready. All right, little guy, nestle right in there.
Oof, it's so bright out here. It's nice though.
Yeah, it is. Now hold on, I gotta bury your roots.
The gardener shoveled the dirt around the little sapling and stepped back to admire her handiwork.
There we are, one brand new baby pear tree. How about a drink?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just then, a partridge fluttered down and observed the newcomer.
Hi, I'm a pear tree.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean? I think I'm a pear tree. At least, that's what the gardener said.
Look, if you want to call yourself a pear tree, who am I to judge? But if you look at the facts, pear trees are big, you are not. Pear trees have lots of leaves. You have what, 12?
Well, yeah.
And for another thing, pear trees have pears. Do you have pears? I don't see any.
This worried the pear tree. For weeks, he tried growing taller. He tried growing more leaves. He tried growing pears. But the harder he tried, the more tired he got and the more discouraged he became.
What's the matter, little pear tree?
I'm trying to be a good pear tree, but everything I try just doesn't work.
Well, that's because you haven't had enough water. Here, let me help.
And so the tree was watered by the gardener, given fertilizer, and when the cold frosts of winter came, the gardener wrapped him with cloth. After a few years of feeding off the gardener's care, the tree had grown tall and was covered by not just leaves, but the most fragrant of blossoms. And in the early fall, his branches sagged from the weight of the biggest, juiciest pears in the county.
Now that's what I call a pear tree.
The moral is that when we try to follow God's commands, we can't do it on our own. We can try to be patient, resist temptation, evangelize, and have self-control, but without God's help, we will just become frustrated and discouraged. But if we ask God to help and let Him work in our lives, He will give us His Spirit to grow us and change us to be what He created us to be, and help us to do what He has called us to do. I say that nativity scene's looking pretty good this year. What do you guys think?
Yup. I especially like how you've got the lights set up too, so people can see it at night.
It looks good, but I still have questions about telling people about Jesus.
The drama script didn't cut it, Destin?
I mean, I guess it kind of did. But it sounded a lot like other drama lessons that we've done for the past few months. How do I live for God? Let His Spirit change you. How do I not do the wrong thing? Let God's Spirit change you. And now you're telling me that the way to tell other people about Jesus is to let his spirit change me?
Kind of makes you think, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Jacobs, but I'm kind of with Destin on this one. I mean, there has to be more than just that going on. Don't people go to classes and stuff to learn how to tell other people about Jesus?
Sure, and all of that is important too. Verses like 2 Timothy 2:15 and Psalm 119:11 tells us that we need to be familiar with the Bible and what it teaches if we're going to do what God tells us to do. But there are people who study the Bible for years and years, and yet, because they don't listen to what it says, it doesn't change them.
But what if you don't want to be changed?
How do you mean, Chelsea?
Yeah, that didn't make you sound too good.
I mean, I want to follow God, but does that mean I have to be like those people I see on the side of the road, telling everyone about Jesus?
Oh, I see. Well, I can't say it's not what God wants you to do. But even though in verses like 1 Peter 3:15, God tells us all to be ready to explain why you believe and how God has changed your life. Other passages like Ephesians 4 tell us that not everyone will be called to be preachers and evangelists in the same way. Some people he does call to stand on the street corners and tell people what God has done and how they can be saved. And others he calls to live quiet lives of service, showing God's love and being lights in this dark world so that those who are lost can find God's forgiveness and new life.
How do you think God wants me to tell people about him?
I couldn't say. God can use anything and anyone in all sorts of ways to bring people to himself.
Even kids?
That's what we read in 1 Timothy 4:12 and 1 Samuel.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look those up.
Well, I've got Bibles in the garage as well as cinnamon rolls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Come on, guys.
Wait for me! I gotta turn off the radio first.
Thanks for listening to the Kids Corner podcast. If you had fun listening, be sure to share it with your friends. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join us every week. The Kids Corner and other Family Life podcasts are made possible by your financial support. Learn more at familylife.org.